What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Back at you with another video. Guys, I just want to let you know that you can do anything you want to do in this world, and there's nothing that you can't do if you put your mind to it. Um, this is going to be my part 2 video, guys, on how to buy your first multifamily unit using a 203K. Um, as I explained in my first video, a FHA 203K loan, guys, is loan, a construction loan that you can get actually through any lender, not any lender, because every lender doesn't do a 203K loan, but pretty much any broker like First Home Mortgage, Embrace Loans, First Meridian, brokers like that who sell your loans off, and they pretty much operate in all 50 states, like Home Depot, Loan Depot, Rocket Mortgage. All these guys do FHA 203K loan. I'm going to explain what the process, what you guys are going to be doing once you guys get through the qualification and you're ready to look for your property and you found the property. So once you found the property, guys, and once you find your property, you're going to have to find yourself an FHA 203 consultant. A consultant is pretty much, he's not a home inspector, but he is an inspector. He's pretty much going to be the liaison between you and the bank, or or whoever's originating your loan. So he's going to be the one who's going to be able to, who's going to tell the bank to release the money once the contractor finishes a portion of the repairs. So once you find an FHA 203 consultant, which is like a home inspector, he's going to give you this. He's going to give you something that's called a bid on repairs. And what you're going to have to do, guys, you're going to have to find yourself a good contractor. Many contractors, some contractors don't like the 203K because, and I'm going to tell you what, any contractor doesn't like the 203K, you don't want to use him anyway, because he's probably a contractor who just got his license, guys, never did any work, doesn't have any money in the bank, and so he's just trying to come up off you. The good thing about the 203K loan, guys, is that it requires a contractor to already show that he has around 30% of the project in his bank account. And that's a good thing, guys, because that's showing that that contractor has skin in the game. You don't want any. You want to choose a contractor who says, "Yeah, I know what I'm doing," and then you find out they don't know what they're doing because they just, they went downtown to the municipal office and paid maybe $1,000 to get their license, and they thinking that they're going to come up by getting these jobs from different people, things like that, but they really don't know what they're doing. So I think that's a good thing. So that's why some contractors don't like it. But a contractor who has skin in the game won't mind it. They understand how the process goes. So your 203K consultant, guys, is going to give you something like this. It's not just like this. It's a bid on repairs, and you have to find. I would say, guys, pick about three or four contractors. Give them this. Your consultant is going to give you something called a work write-up. Just going to be just like this, but it's going to be filled out. And it's going to have a price all the way at the end. That's going to show you the total amount from what he thinks is going to cost the repairs. But you got to remember, once you choose a contractor, contractors may have their own, their own hookups where they can get material done for free, or the workers that they have doing work that they may pay them less. So their numbers is not going to match up with the 203K consultant numbers. Your consultant is going to give you this right here, filled out what needs to be done, and it's going to give you a total sum of what needs to be done at the end. But you give this bid on repairs to each contractor and have them fill this out, and then you choose. You may not want to choose the lowest, you may want to choose the highest, you may choose the one who's in the middle. So you choose the one who you feel who's going to help you out the most, who's the most credible. So the company name is going to be here, the contact name, the address, the phone. This is going to be your name, your phone, your email, and the property address. And this is going to be filled out, guys. Masonry, if masonry needs to be done, it's going to be broke down and separate, just like this. Materials broke down separate from labor. That's exactly how it's going to look, guys. siding. If you don't need siding, it's gonna be just like this. Not gonna have the area where you can punch in. So the consultant's gonna write this up. So on my property, one of my property, I didn't need any siding. So this area didn't need to be filled out. Didn't need gutters, but we did need roof. It did need roof work. So as you can see, the contractor put here, contractor needs to remove existing roof covering and install new EPDM roofing. So that was the price. So I already had this filled out from the consultant, guys. So I already know how much from what the consultant said this is going to, cost. But everyone, like I said, every contract has their own price because they laborers, they all pay their laborers differently. This is all the stuff, guys, that's going to be on this building repairs. If it needs to be done, it's going to have this space right here. It's going to be materials and labor. It's going to be separate, guys. So, like I said, I would choose around 3 or 4 contractors, guys. Give them this blank. Do not give them the 2 or 3K consultants work right up because they would just use those numbers. They would use them numbers, and you don't want that. Give this to them blank. Have them fit us out materials and labor separately, guys. Paint, as you can see right here, the consultant put contractor to scrape. Let me see if I can blow this up for you guys. What's going on? You can see the contractor put, not the contractor, the 2 or 3 consultant put the contractor scrape and paint the rear metal steps and railings that are peeling. Contractor to test for lead. If lead paint, contractor follow all lead paint guidelines. So that's pretty much what yours is going to look like, guys. Have these things. You're going to have the contractor fill it out. This thing is about maybe what, 8 to 10 pages. And like I said, it's a lot of people are scared of this. Don't be scared of this, guys, if you're doing this for the first time. It's trust your consultant, but make sure you get reviews on your consultant because at the end of the day, you're dealing with people. The 2 or 3K loan, construction loan, is one of the best kept secrets out here, guys, to get you started in a multifamily unit. I prefer a 4 unit, guys. 4 units tops. And once you want to start getting commercials, 5 and up, you can use this to get in a commercial, guys. This is the best kept secret. I don't think it's a secret, but it's out here. But a lender may not tell you about it. At the end of the day, they may want you just to, they may want to get you on a loan the easiest way possible. So this is stuff that you got to know personally, guys. You can't trust anyone telling you this. You got to pretty much do your own due diligence, do your own research. That's how I found that, guys. No one told me about it. I found out by doing my own research, reading books, my own due diligence, Googling, and just seeing what other people did. That's how I figured it out. As you see, for grading landscaping, contractor to remove large and tree on the side of the house and grind the stump. I had to remove the tree. And you can also, if you know any guys, let's say you know a person cuts trees. There's nothing wrong, guys, with you, referring, your guys to the contractor that you do choose. He may use them. They may, work out a deal where the contractor gets paid one portion and he gives the person you told who you recommended a portion of the money. At the end of the day, the bank is loaning the money, guys, and this is going to be tallied up together in one big loan, 30 years. Windows. I had to get the windows, guys. Some had to replace some windows, as you can see here. Remove 2 damaged windows and install new windows. So this is everything that's going to be a part of what needs to be done. Your consultant is the person who's going to get this done for you. So make sure you choose a good one and get reviews on them. Because all of them aren't, because we're dealing with human beings, all of them aren't, are going to be the best. You don't want your contract to be in cahoots with your consultant. I kind of had that. I don't want to say had that. I kind of had that go on one time. Because like I said, the consultant is the one who once, let's say the doors. Let's say the contractor finishes his doors right here, right? He calls your consultant. Your consultant comes out. He looks at the doors. He makes sure that the contractor did what he's supposed to do, and he contacts the bank and has the bank release the money. But the bank can't release the money without your signature also. So your signature and the consultant's signature has to be on the paperwork. Because let's say you come and you check the work and you don't like what he did, so you won't sign off it. You'll tell the contractor, look, This is not what we. This was not in the contract. Do it right. You know. So like for here, like let me the tree thing, right? Landscaping, and this here you see the consultant put house to cut the tree that's on the side out and grind the stump. Let's say the contractor cut the tree right, but he didn't grind the stump. You can not sign off on that money. You can say, look, it says grind the stump, you know, and or you're not gonna get your money, and you have this to protect you. Or you know what I'm saying, or you can say, you know what, you know, he did a good job. I'm not gonna sweat it, and you can just sign off on the check and pay the contractor. So it all depends on you. You know, so that's pretty much how it is. It may seem like it's a painstaking task, but at the end of the day, it gets easy, guys. You just have to make sure you choose the right contractor. That's half the battle. Is choosing the right contractor. You know, it's choosing the right contractor. This is all the stuff that we had done right here, and this wasn't my first rodeo, so it's it was pretty. I want to say it was smooth because I had to fire the first contract, and the contract I fired used him before, but and I knew that he was kind of lazy, and I knew he was gonna give me a good price, but I guess I had to weigh the cost because even though he gave me a good price, I knew that he was lazy, and I want to say it cost him, but I had to fire him because he was cutting corners. But thank God that I found someone else who finished the work, So pick the right contractor first, guys, so you don't have to deal with something like that. But it's a part of the game, it's a learning experience. So like I said, this is what the work write up is going to look like. Electrical work. It's going to have all this on there. You're going to give this to your contractor, guys, and fill out. Give it to them blank. It's going to have what needs to be done, and they're going to fill it out. They're going to give you the back, and you're going to, once you agree, you're going to sign off on it. The next contractor, he's going to put his license number. You can check it. It's going to be the grand total right here. So this is part 2, guys. This is what you're going to have to deal with. Don't be scared. Sky's the limit. There's nothing you can't do. You got any questions, but you feel like I missed anything, drop a comment, like, subscribe, guys. Peace out.